Hey warriors, I'm Ben, and today on Android Gamespot we'll answer one question. Is Animus the Dark Souls mobile gamers have been waiting for? And quick tip before we start, make sure to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss all of the new videos. First, before we dive deep into the brutal world of Animus, we need to talk about its predecessor, Blood Memory. 10 Birds, the developer of the game, saw the absence of Souls-like games on mobile. They wanted to fill that gap and they delivered in all of the right ways. For a free-to-play game, Blood Memory had great visuals, demanding but gratifying combat, and plenty of content to keep you playing for a long time. And the gamers' reviews speak for the game better than I or anyone else could. The game is currently sitting at 4.4 stars with 61,000 reviews, with over 44,000 of those being a perfect 5 stars. So with this in mind, what is Animus exactly? What is it trying to achieve? And how does it fare compared to its prequel? They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Yes, mobile game clones have butchered this saying in every way imaginable, but it's not the case here. Animus is set in a dark and dreary world where everything wants your soul. You'll be facing a variety of monsters or knights that are bigger than you, stronger than you, and sometimes faster than you. Your main goal is to escape this place, or die trying. The first, easier said than done. The second, well, you get my point. As soon as you tap the game icon on your phone, you'll be greeted with some gorgeous graphics and a very strong Dark Souls vibe. The sounds of clashing metal, the heavy rusty chainmails clinking, and the screams of enemies that will keep you on your toes all add up to further immerse you into this beautiful but oh so deadly world. But what about the journey? Animus is split into different areas of levels that have various enemies, bosses, and loot drops. Loot drops is your best friend. They come in the form of gear, weapons, currency, and materials. Gear can cause drastic changes to gameplay, as well as the look of your character. It will feel completely different when you use a spear in comparison to, say, a sword. Equipment in the game has different stats that attribute to their own strengths and weaknesses, and currency and materials are used to level up your existing gear. Animus loot system feels a lot like the loot system of a Monster Hunter game, where you can find yourself in the addicting loop of grinding for specific materials and gear to become stronger. The stronger you get, the stronger bosses you will be able to defeat. But when you say Dark Souls, you think of open world, and Animus is not an open world game, which I think is perfectly fine since it helps with the shorter play sessions on mobile, and that doesn't mean you won't find yourself playing it for hours and hours. Either way, you will be making progress towards more loot, better gear, and harder levels and bosses. But what about the controls? The controls are a crucial aspect of this type of games. You will be dying a lot, yes, but you want it to be your fault so you can learn from it, and not the game's fault, because, well, that just beats the point, doesn't it? And you'd be happy to know that the controls in Animus are great. It's a bit faster than Dark Souls in terms of combat, but it delivers. You can heal, block, dash, and combo 2 different types of attacks. There's also a special ability meter that will charge up when you land strikes on enemies. You can also connect your wireless controller to play this game if you prefer a more console gaming experience. So when all said and done, does Animus achieve the Dark Souls experience on mobile? And is it worth the $7.99 price tag? And the answer is absolutely. The game has everything that makes a Dark Souls games so damn fun, and strips down the bits that just wouldn't fit for the platform, making it a near perfect Dark Souls type of game on mobile. The grind for awesome looking gear is amazing, and you will definitely get that super satisfying feeling when you start getting stronger and better as a player. This is as close as it gets to Dark Souls on mobile, and I highly recommend it. And that sums up the question, is Animus the true Dark Souls on mobile? And now I want to hear from you. Have you played any of the 2 games? What do you think of Animus? and will you be getting the game? Drop it in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this video, your likes are very much appreciated. Also, if you're new, subscribing is a good idea since I make new videos like this every week. And if you're extra awesome, consider supporting the channel on Patreon. It's optional, but donating even as little as $1 a month will go a long way into making this channel grow. Once again, I'm Ben, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Android Gamespot. Stay epic.